What a fun way to close out DrupalCon North America 2021. So Tim, thanks for joining me on the main stage so we can
Yeah, thank you,
celebrate
Heidi.
and talk about DrupalCon. So, the numbers keep going up for how many registered. So over 2,300 people ended up registered by the time we got here on Friday,
It
which
was
is
awesome.
amazing. So
And I've
we're
been seeing
so
so many
happy.
new people drop into the Drupal Slack and the other community spaces. So they're going to be sticking with us beyond the event itself. It's going to be great.
Speaking of new, there's the chart. I kept saying a third of people were new, but it was more than that. It was actually close to 40% of all those registered were new to DrupalCon. And a good number of those, of course, were the scholarship folks we just saw. And
These
from the
organizations that helped bring scholarship participants did an amazing job in bringing everyone here to the event. It's wonderful to have them.
That's right. And a quick reminder that the excitement's not over. They're going to scroll through some of the summits that are coming up over the next 2 weeks, spread out so that you didn't completely exhaust yourself during DrupalCon week, but your ticket gets you into all of these, not just one. So make sure to join us for the summits that are coming up.
Yeah, the summits are one of my favorite parts of DrupalCon every year and an awesome event. It's so great that they're standing alone so you can attend more than one if you like.
And Drupal Fest. So we've got summits coming up, Drupal Fest activities. Go see what's happening. And if there's not something in your local area, get something going.
Yep. And are you missing the DrupalCon t-shirt? If you go to the Drupal swag store, you can see some volunteer created DrupalCon merch that you can pick. It's not just t-shirts. It's amazing.
That's right. This would have been an excellent time for me to wear my DrupalCon shirts, but I wore them all out during the week and have had no time for laundry. So I'm not well representing the swag shop, but there's some really cool stuff in there. Oh yeah, I did
And
see
here,
on Twitter earlier this week, everyone's set up at home, their backstage set up. So that was really fun to see.
it's very cool. There's some super impressive stuff from folks who clearly took going remote very, very seriously, and others who just decided they wanted to be as comfy as possible getting through this conference, which I think is a great choice. Oh, and let's give a round of applause in the chat for the DJ here at DrupalCon. Hasn't that
That's
playlist
right.
been awesome?
The Spotify playlist link is in the reception area in the notes. And if you don't have it, I'm sure somebody will drop it in chat again. And a lot of you have uploaded your photos, but if you haven't, please celebrate Drupal with us at celebratedrupal.org, and here's some examples.
Yeah, we've got some great selfies of folks who have popped in. We're sort of assembling these all together to create our virtual digital group photo for DrupalCon this year. It's really great.
I
There's
like seeing
Angie with the
everybody's
20th
Drupal
birthday
stuff.
celebration. So fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
I
You
love
see
these virtual
yourself,
backgrounds.
you can clap in the chat when you see yourself and get excited and see your friends. This is the fun part.
It's really pretty cool. And I think even some of our sponsors put virtual backgrounds that you could use if you want to use some of those when you're taking your selfie for the event too. That
Absolutely.
should be
Oh,
pretty
there's my backdrop with Baby Groot was added by my child this week to the Drupal
cool.
backdrop, just to shake it up a
Excellent,
little.
excellent, excellent.
Mike and the sock puppet, love it.
Yep. We've got some homebrew Drupal merch as well as the official stuff. So cool.
And it wouldn't be DrupalCon without some pets, right? So I know there was a pet boff, I believe, again this year, second year running for the
Yeah,
virtual DrupalCon.
it's great seeing all of these four-legged contributors to the project. Anyone can contribute, even ducklings. It's really pretty good. Shout
There's
out to Walter
Walter.
who participated in DJing as well. You wouldn't believe it, but that dog has great musical taste.
That's right. And the last slide I had posted Maggie, who stole my office chair, and it started a string of cats of DrupalCon. So that was fun.
There was so much inspiring events going on here at the conference as well. So congratulations again to Amy June for winning the Aaron Winborn Award this year. So well deserved and so wonderful to see.
And just me and Dries.
Just hanging out, just chilling. Some amazing speakers. We had Cherie up on the main stage towards the beginning of the con. We had wonderful panel discussions about fostering open source contribution in the community. Byron's conversation about building successful mentorships for people of color was really inspiring and very insightful. It's just been awesome all the way around, and I've seen such a great response from our audience out there.
It's such a nice blend of kind of traditional content with things that make us just a more robust, healthy community. So I'm really glad that everybody has taken advantage of not only kind of digging into things that are technically technically apply to your job, but also the things that help us be a better community. And speaking of, don't forget, that was a slide about Drees's challenge to see if we can expand our DrupalCon engineering team to get that GitLab migration going a little faster.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about figuring that out. It's also thanks to all of these wonderful people here in the chat who participated as speakers, who helped organize initiatives, who dived into the sessions and asked wonderful, wonderful questions, and started BOFs and ongoing conversations that are going to last us through the rest of the year and beyond. It's great to see so much engagement. It's great to see that this experiment this year of doing a really heavily contribution-focused DrupalCon went so very well, and that so many people participated and picked it up.
Yeah, and just a special thanks to everybody that made that transition with us, because it was a pretty tight turnaround by the time in late December when we said, hey, we want to go all in on contribution. It's a strategic objective, and we want to better enable people to be able to contribute in a way that works for them and that drives the project forward. So it was a quick turnaround for everybody to figure it out with us, but it was really awesome, and I just appreciate everybody joining in and helping us make it happen.
Yes, indeed. And I saw so much great activity on Twitter about some of the peripheral events, the Women in Drupal panel that you ran, Heather, some of the parties and social activities, trivia. Unfortunately, I have to admit defeat. Your team definitely beat mine this year, but oh well.
Proud number 6 placement in the Drupal Trivia Night Challenge.
And how could we forget thanking our program committee? What a wonderful group of people who helped select content for this event. And make sure that we had such a good selection of sessions for everybody to attend. Summit leads who are going to be working, especially in the next 2 weeks.
They'll still be working. They're just they're not just beginning or ending. They're in the middle of in the thick of it right now.
Yes, exactly. We had a marketing and outreach committee, which was wonderful and kind of a new idea. Yeah, they did amazing work. And then our initiative teams that we spoke to before. And the others who have joined in since these initiative teams were formed. These lists of names are getting longer and longer in our contribution area on Open Social. And speaking of, you can still participate and join these teams after this closing session.
That's right. Just because the conference is over, contribution doesn't end. So we need to keep the contribution train chugging. So make sure to stay involved and to sign up. And if you're not sure, there are a lot of opportunities for new contributors to learn what to do and how to do it. And sponsors, can't do it without the sponsors, right? So thank you to everybody who, stepped in to support not only this event, but by virtue of this event, the community and the project. And we just really appreciate everybody's willingness to let us do this virtually one more time. We think one more time, we hope one more time, to bring the community together.
Yeah, and these organizations not only support the Drupal Association and DrupalCon financially, many of them contain the same people in the community who've been giving these presentations, who've organized these initiatives, and who are, in many cases, hiring new talent and looking at those people who've stepped up to contribute and volunteer. They do a lot for all of us to make this community happen, and it's wonderful that we have such a broad and deep bench of support for the project. So Heather, let's see. What was your second favorite session at DrupalCon this year? Because I know your first was a Penguin Core for sure.
Always can't help myself. STEM education gets me every time. I don't know that I can pick a second favorite. I know we talked about the initiative keynotes, but I thought that was such a cool way for those teams to get together and share not only what they're doing, but how they're driving the project. And I don't know, Tim, did you have one?
I thought Cherie's presentation was really, really powerful, and I'm looking forward to viewing it again. The recordings for all of the content that you saw here at DrupalCon are available in the Vimeo library. The access information is in the reception tab of the Hopin platform, and we'll send it to attendees after as well. And then it will all go public on YouTube in about 6 weeks, so you'll have access there.
That's right. And just because we're done today doesn't mean that you've got another DrupalCon to go to, everybody. So when you leave today and you go contribute and you join those efforts, we've got DrupalCon Europe coming quickly in the fall.
Exactly. So please go ahead and check out DrupalCon Europe. There's been a booth in the expo hall where you can talk to organizers. There's a channel in the Drupal Slack, and you can learn more about the event and get ready for DrupalCon Europe virtually in October. With
So I
that, I
say
think
with a very grateful and very tired heart, we are so thankful for everyone that joined us. And we know that the contribution will continue and the collaborations will continue. And we're just so thankful for this community and everything that you do to drive Drupal forward. And we at the DA are just really, really happy to be a small part of what makes this community special and drives the project. So thank you so much. And we'll see you in all the Drupal spaces and places.
all right, we'll see you around in contributions and on Drupal Slack and Drupal.org. Bye, everyone.
Bye.